downward spiral. Pay-per-view buy rates plummeting. Mainstream acceptance non-existent. And reactions of the live crowds complete and utter silence. You're silent because you're embarrassed to be here. Honestly, I'm embarrassed for you. And the reason why you're embarrassed is downward spiral. Of the steady stream of uninteresting, untalented, mediocre sports entertainers who you're forced to cheer for and care for. No wonder you're not cheering. You can care less about every single idiot in that dressing room.
Now, here's Joe Cronin. Joe Cronin.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and transgenders all around the world. We love you no matter what you are and who you are. That's right. I don't know why. LGBTQ. I don't know. They made me say it. What's going on, everybody? It's AEW Dynamite tonight. The big show is signed with AEW. We're going to get into that in a few minutes. Plus, tonight. Wow. What a main event for AEW. Lance Archer, Rey Fénix. Absolutely crushed it. They both did. What a great main event. It was really the star of the whole show, I think. I mean, maybe. So congratulations to Rey Fénix and to Lance Archer because, hey, that match impressed me, and that's something. I mean, it was fun. The commentary, not quite like WWE, where, WWE is just atrocious, but I thought the commentary could have been better. I thought it was a nice commentary, 6 out of 10 commentary, better than WWE, but I really think an 8 out of 10 commentary would have elevated that match would have been elevated with a really exciting commentary call. Like, there were key moves that were hit that were sort of just like talked about by JR and stuff that were like nothing, but it was really like an exciting thing in that moment would have made the match seem more exciting and build, and then it ends
Lance
with
Archer doing that huge senton, trying to match Rey Fénix, and they don't even make like a note of it.
Right.
They just kind of pass over it. Like, he's trying to bring out a little of the Lucha Libre style and match what Fénix is doing. And Fénix is so exciting to watch. He botches so much, but with the rate of work that you see him put out, it's like, one botch for every 10 successful OMG moments, so it's worth it.
Well, and the thing about
the pace is so quick that, I mean, you see him running the top ropes like he's a magician, just floating. It's incredible.
Well, his botches or his little mess-ups that he has, if he has them, which I actually didn't notice too many tonight, but if he did have a couple, but it's like...
There was quite a few that I noticed, but he was able to save them. Plus, Lance Archer saved his life a few times, too.
But that's the thing is, like, when he's doing this stuff, I just take it more as, like, it's more like you're expecting it almost because he's so
it's the
crazy.
Risk of the style.
Yeah, he's so reckless that he's going to crash and burn, but that's the thing.
That's why it fits, because he's going at such a fast pace that it doesn't seem like, oh, he doesn't know what he's doing. He's just a crash and burn type guy. Darby Allin is another one that fits that style perfectly.
Yeah, I love those two.
And there was a moment tonight, too. I forget who did it. I think it was of the Varsity Blondes. Yeah, actually, and you saw them do a drop kick to the outside instead of actually doing a suicide dive. Yeah. And I was like, wow, that made sense. It was so well executed. It was just a really cool maneuver that, isn't something we get to see all that often. So it was Pillman Jr. that actually hit it. So
yeah.
And it was just a great moment, like, a little thing, because you always see these awful just dives to the outside. And instead, he threw Ricky Starks under the bottom rope and then did the drop kick to the outside while running. So it made sense. It had this great forward momentum, just something that stuck out. But
yeah,
not a great night tonight, not a bad night. A few good things, nothing awful by any means. Mm-hmm. I mean, seeing the tomato paste on the Young Bucks father's face was kind of funny. That made me chuckle. Whatever fake blood they use, don't use that anymore, because that
guy is hilarious. But yeah, no, I mean, what they should have done was like what I do when I make myself bleed, which is squeeze the hell out of that blood at the top of your head and let it run everywhere. Instead, it's like they kind of wiped it on, so it looked kind of goofy.
It looked like pie filling or like tomato paste almost. It was just chunky.
Yeah,
it looked good when it hit against the back of the semi truck because it left a big blood stain. And then the father rolling his eyes in the back of his head, and his selling was funny. It wasn't a bad thing. It was chuckle worthy. So
it was like the Miz's like dad or something. Like, yeah, I mean, like, but yeah. I think the Young Bucks parents are great though. I said it a couple weeks ago that their parents were like the stars of the show a couple weeks ago. The mother crying and the dad staring at one of the Young Bucks or one of the whatever the hell it was, and I was like, wow. Like that was
they had that incredible cheesy moment tonight to set up the story too. You know, they had them in front of the truck, you know, in front of both of their kids, because they also did that on BTE. Oh, how cool is it? They took pictures with the truck. So I was like, oh, they're just making a callback to BTE. I didn't assume they were going to attack the parents. I thought they were just trying to make the Young Bucks sympathetic, because the Young Bucks as these babyface characters don't really have too many people on their side right now. And I could see a lot of people liking the heels and MJF and Jericho and going for them. So this parent attack gives them a good amount of sympathy. It gives them a reason to have to fight them and not just be defending the titles. You know, there's a bit more story added to it, because most of the focus is on Kenny and Impact and the Good Brothers. It's not on them defending the titles. So this was very much so needed, and an excellent bit of storytelling for them to build towards the tag match at the pay-per-view.
Yeah,
I thought this was stellar. They needed something, some type of story, some element to get us intrigued into this match, because there was no reason for besides them being fighting champions. Why would the Young Bucks try that? Now they have a blood feud going on, and it's his father's blood or their father's blood. So Jericho and MJF were great heels in the moment. They said a lot of funny stuff. I wish I could recall everything they said in the moment. Christ, there was a few lines. I know I got it in my notes somewhere, but it was funny, just hearing what they had to say, and the blood imprint on the back looked good. So now at least it sells the pay-per-view. Thankfully, we have that.
If anybody, by the way, real quick, wants to become a member tonight during the show by clicking down below join and becomes a member, I believe I have a new membership alert that should work. I've been telling you guys I was going to fix it for a while. I think I fixed it. So if anybody wants to try it, I can't guarantee it works, but hopefully it does, and it's up to you guys if you want to test it out. That'd be sick if you do. Give it a go.
Duncachino?
Duncachino.
Don't mind if I do. What's my name? Duncachino. It's a whole new game. Duncachino. You want creamy goodness? I'm your friend.
Say hello to my chocolate blend. And that was just JCS Foot Rub with a $5 super chat party, man. What's going on? If you guys,
that's right, he was dropping an emote before, and I know we had one before the show started as well. So
yeah, I got that one. It'll come up.
Okay.
If anybody wants to donate, the link is in the description box down below. Streamlabs, Streamo, it's both down below, or do a super chat, whichever one you want to do. There's 3 different ways to donate. Links in the description, amounts in the description, and the super chat button if you guys want to say something about AEW, NXT, or WWE, or whatever. Also tonight, if you want to say something about Paul Wight, the Big Show on commentary, or the mystery guy. Oh shit! The Soundwave 92.
Fuck Karen, you dumb bitch. Fuck Karen, suck my dick. And fuck cancel culture shit. Fuck Karen, you dumb bitch. Fuck Karen, suck my dick. And fuck cancel culture shit. Fuck Karen, you dumb bitch. 'Cause Karens are shit.
That main event was phenomenal, and Darby going on the zipline down to the ring like Sting used to was awesome to watch too. The commentary weighed down the moves for Phoenix and Lance and hurt the match to a degree. 6.5.
Wow. Yeah, man. Soundwave 92, thank you, man. You are the top dog. Let me get Soundwave on the board up here. The commentary I wish the commentary had been better. It was good. It's better than WWE, but it's not. It just, you can tell there's a level missing there, and I wish it was there. And whatever. When I say this, then people get mad at me like, "You just want a job there." And it's like, but I'll take anybody doing it. I don't care if it's them. I don't care if they go, you know what, we got to do better, and then they start doing it. I don't care as long as I see it and I feel it. So yeah, I'd like to be doing it, but I know that I would do it better at this point, which is crazy because I love these guys. I love, Tony Schiavone. I would hire him for sure. I would keep him in the company and have him doing something. JR, same thing. Love, oh my God, these guys are my idols. Like, it's really hard to say things like this. Excalibur,
It hurts, that's for sure, sometimes.
I mean, I don't know, but I mean, maybe I'm starting to feel like, you know what, I've been doing this for 15 years. Can someone, you know what I mean? Like, hello, like, can some legend or something see, like, I mean, but you know what? Maybe, but Excalibur tried tonight. He did try. There was like big impacts, and Excalibur was going like, oh, like, and he was making noises at least that were like, ooh, but then there was never
he
a
tried to
follow-up.
really, not always be just an encyclopedia of knowledge and go ahead and be a bit more emotive, I noticed.
Yeah.
I give him credit for that.
Yeah, he tried. It's just there was nobody to like kind of like after he went, oh my god, like there wasn't someone to be like,
Yeah, they
Ray
weren't playing
Phoenix!
off each other.
There was one
each
point
man
where
was doing their own thing. It felt like Tony was.
yeah,
in his
everybody
world.
goes, here's my little thing I say, now I say my little thing. But it's like Ray Phoenix went into the turnbuckle and he bounced off and it was like, it was crazy. And instead of like Excalibur, he just went, oh! And then JR said something like, Lance Archer really driving. And it was like...
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. And I mentioned this the other day, and I even tweeted about it, and I said, I went back and just watching a random episode of Raw on the network, and you hear... Stone Cold coming out to save people, and then there's JR, and he sounds like, he just watched people murder his family, and Stone Cold is the cops coming to save the day. That kind of idea. Like, it's just, he's got that level of emotion, and you're like, my God, he sounds so embroiled with passion. It makes me care. We don't get that, not even just from JR, but from anybody, but especially JR. Rostafa made a great comment earlier saying, all you hear JR say is, I'm appalled. You're appalled? You watched MJF and Jericho beat up somebody's father, their elderly father, and make him bleed. And that was the line, too. MJF, after Jericho throws him into the first Young Buck, he says, don't play favorites with your son. You can't pick favorites. And he throws him into Nick or Matt. That was funny. That was a good line. But, I mean,
that was funny.
Rostafa and everybody's right. There's no emotion at all to this. That JR, I'm appalled. Like, he sounds like he couldn't give less of a damn. He's worried about his barbecue sauce recipe. He doesn't give a shit about what's going on in front of him.
I think he does give a shit. I just think he doesn't realize. I don't think he knows what he's doing. I think he would never want to.
It certainly
call
doesn't
it like
sound
this.
like he cares. I mean,
yeah, I just don't think he. I don't think he wants to not care. I just don't think he's aware fully that he's. Whatever. And
I just don't think this screams to him either. I'm not so sure that he's in love with all this type of wrestling. And honestly,
I love the zip line, by the way. Darby's zip line.
The zip line moment was great. What an awesome nostalgia moment and callback. And since they're playing off of the similarities between Darby and Sting, I liked the promo package that they played beforehand of them dragging the body bag of Darby Allin, and Sting goes ahead and he's the driver. Then they come out and they've got Hook, they've got Taz's son. Taz acts genuinely concerned, even swears on the mic, runs over to help his son.
That was
who
good
can't
too.
Get up and is choking. Taz was excellent there.
Taz goes like,
Sting,
"What the shit?" or something. And I loved it because that's like,
yeah,
that
Sting
sounded
is
real.
clearing house and he's taking down everybody. Darby Allin comes down, clears everybody out of the ring with the freaking skateboard, and then it's Sting getting revenge on Brian Cage. This was great. I wish we didn't have Sting on the mic for the past 7 weeks, so when this happened, it would have felt special. It would have felt impactful. Now I'm just rolling my eyes, be like, get to the pay-per-view, get to the match, get to the match. It was good to see Sting be physical and offensive again, not just take bumps, but deliver some justice as well. I'm excited in the sense to get this over with. I'm curious where they can go from here. Hopefully this feud is done and over after Revolution.
Yeah, I mean, it's gone on a long time. It's been all right, but it's been I don't know.
It's just been too long and too much, I feel like.
Yeah, it's just a little too much. I think that they probably, like we said, they kind of started it they've started it so early that we've seen too much of everybody.
There was so much of a build in the 2 months of them coming out, and I'm going to get you, no, I'm going to get you.
But it might pay off.
I'll get you.
The night of the match, it might end up, it might pay off the night of the match.
I'm truthfully hoping.
I wonder if we're going to say that. I wonder if we're going to be
good.
like, you know what, all that long burn build, was kind of worth it in a way. I feel it now, Or after the match is over, we'll say like, well, that really didn't need that kind of build, It didn't.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good match, but not need the build that it got.
Yeah, like you could have told more of a story of Darby Allin and Sting discovering each other and then having these enemies to fight. Like, so you could have done half of the time could have been Darby Allin and Sting not knowing if they want to trust each other, having to work together, and then you could
Well,
have,
especially the way Sting debuted, Joe. They made it sound like he was there against Darby because of everything that because he's like, oh, I'm here because things are very similar, very, very similar. And he points to Darby sitting in the rafters, basically acting like Sting. So they made it sound like, oh, they're going to feud with each other, not he's going to be a mentor.
right.
So that setup was odd.
Well, he's got to be friends with them because they're both wearing face paint.
Exactly. We don't know why. What's their motivations? Why are they together? We haven't gotten any of that. We haven't gotten nothing worthwhile of a build-up. That's the problem. It's been the same thing of the build. Sting comes out, and then they get threatened by Team Taz, and then nothing happens. Finally, last week was the first time we saw really anything come to blows and Sting get in action, but it didn't feel special. So...
Also, shout out to Dolph's brother, man. What a seller in the ring. He did a great job tonight.
Oh, yeah, I mean, him and Dolph have always been good, at selling. That's not the issue. It's just there's I don't know if there's much character there for them to build off of. He really feels like Dolph's clone.
But it's just hilarious. What is his name? Like Hunk Hollywood or something?
The Hollywood Hunk, Ryan Namath.
I mean, you don't get, like, it's so bad, it's hilarious to me. I don't know. It's so bad.
Oh, I know. And really quick, before we get into the rest of the night, with this Big Show signing, Paul Wight now, because he's no longer the Big Show, WWE.
Well,
I said, what if they replace his theme song? Use the Big Show song. Just every time it says Big Show, just have someone say Paul Wight. There you go.
yeah.
You're done. But with Paul Wight, I know they wanted...
I got his new theme, by the way. I'm going to play it in a few minutes for you guys. Unbelievable.
Hey, there we go.
Paul Wight of AEW.
But why not have this be a surprise?
Because it's not a big deal. It's not really a big deal, I guess. They feel like.
My honest thought right now, I may be way off base, but I think he's going to end up replacing Cody in the Shaq match.
But he's really just there to do commentary on Monday.
He is going to wrestle eventually. He's going to be the co-commentator with Tony Schiavone on Evolution, which is their new YouTube Monday show. But he is going to wrestle eventually. He is wrestling. They made that very, very clear. He's going to come back to wrestling eventually.
So what they really are doing, they're using him first. They're using him to put over this new show. No, to put over the new show. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why
they're debuting him like
to
this.
Sell the show. But think about it. Had they had him come out as a surprise and then say these things, I felt like it could have been quite because I was shocked. Seeing Big Show on TNT, I think would have been an OMG moment because we didn't know he was
come from
WWE.
Well, Jake, you're right, because you would think, okay, he debuted in WWE coming from under the ring, dude. They should have debuted him like that in AEW.
They should have done something because next week you have this ongoing Shaq feud with Cody. Cody's injured, legitimately injured. His shoulder's damaged. They don't know what they're going to do. This sounds like the best second idea, backup idea, plan B to have, because Shaq has been trying to wrestle Big Show for ages. I'm not saying it's the match that everybody wants to see, but it's the spectacle people have wanted to see for a while. A lot of casual fans and other people have brought up Shaq versus Big Show every WrestleMania season for the past 6-7 years now. We've heard this. Every year at WrestleMania time, we hear, will Shaq end up facing Big Show? Will it happen? Won't it? Will it? Won't it? We've heard this for ages now. It was supposed to happen at 33, then 34. Then, both things fell out. And there's tons of possibilities and booking options and things you can do. And people, Jericho. And there's tons. I'm telling you, there's a lot of good ideas. But I think the best thing for Big Show and, to get out of Paul Wight is his knowledge, his tutelage, everything that they can get for him with the younger wrestlers. I think that's going to be most beneficial. But I think they could have had one hell of a surprise. Cody comes out and goes to start the match. His shoulder's bothering him, but he has a replacement. There comes Paul Wight. Or the match is happening, and you could have him interfere. There's tons of ways.
You could have had him interfere. Would have been nice. Like Cody gets injured early on, he can barely whatever. And
go into it with saying Cody being already injured, knowing Cody's injured, and then saying but he won't back down. Shaq's dominating him, and that's when Big Show comes through.
Yeah, that'd be great.
There's so many ways to. I felt like this was a huge waste because I was genuinely shocked to my balls that Big Show is in AEW. I did not. Not
yeah,
I was for life.
I was out at work, and I was like, "What the fuck?" For the last 4 weeks, I've been sitting in my house, nothing. Nothing happens. No news. I'm like, can there be something to talk about? Really? And it's all
something
bullshit.
Major, please.
I'm sitting there in a meeting thing, and all of a sudden,
I'm blowing you up.
Like, everybody was blowing me up, but I couldn't see because I didn't have my phone, because you're not allowed to have your phone. So actually, I didn't know for a while. So I come out and I'm like, oh, like, what the fuck? And then I made a video of me sitting in the car talking about it really quickly, and I didn't realize I was recording in like ultra fucking HD 4K. You can literally see every blackhead on my face. It's the craziest video I've ever recorded. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Joe, if you were gay, would you smash Sunny Kiss? Sunny Kiss is so hot. Also, my man Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, dude.
too.
I think I really would, dude, because I'd almost do Sunny Kiss right now. Like, when I see Sunny Kiss, when I see Sunny Kiss shaking that ass around and stuff, I go, ooh, man, I don't know. Maybe I am gay. I don't know. So, like, the fact that I think that now and I'm straight and I'm married, yeah, I mean, listen, if I was gay, I would be in that, all over that. I'd be rubbing that. I'd just be fucking eating it. Like, it'd be crazy. Oh, my God. I wouldn't know what to make out of it. I would cover the mountaintops, my friend. I would just paintbrush that sphincter like Bob Ross on ecstasy, brother. It'd be all over the place. I'd use my tongue as the paintbrush. It'd be crazy. All over Sunny Kiss. Smack! Smack! Whoa!
Holy shit.
Whoa! We plan the spot all day. I want you to jam it in. Oh my God! Whoa, it's in your bunghole. Come on! Whoa, it's in your bunghole. I want it jammed in my bunghole. Whoa, it's in your bunghole. It's in my bunghole.
I wish WWE could take a page out of you fake crowd reactions of computers as audience. Really, they need to change many things up. They almost have no good moments anymore. Hell, I don't really watch AU and yet I get asked, hey, did you see what happened?
Yeah, you know, Bolsey, first of all, Bolsey, thank you, dude, for dropping $100. Holy shit! The legend of Bolsey on this show over the years now is insane. Yeah, Bolsey, like, there's a feeling around AEW, at least, that's, like, sort of exciting or interesting, even if it's bad or good. Something really bad happens on AEW, even if we shit on it. It's like we shit on it with love. Like, it's weird. But, like, when we're angry at WWE, it's, like, actual bitterness and boredom. But with AEW, it's like, loved it. Let's talk about why we loved it. Or, like, that was stupid as hell. Here's why. Look at this dumb thing. And it's fun either way. AEW is fun.
Even with what I was just saying wasn't a complaint. It was more just a question as to why they wouldn't want to have a surprise. But I'm still glad they got Big Show. Paul Wight's a hell of an acquisition.
Right,
you know?
like,
and
exactly.
That's a great surprise, and everybody blew up about it. No, he's not the topmost star, but he certainly has a lot to offer, and WWE never really handled him well or treated him right. You know, he's been how many times heel face. You know, there's a meme about him, and it makes sense. But I don't know. He from originally being kayfabe Andre's son onward.
I just want to yell at Beersy randomly. He's in the chat.
Beersy, yeah. Forward
did.
Onwards. You know. It's just it could have been handled different. He came in and WWE, he lost not that long afterwards. I remember him debuting, kind of looking. It was a great debut, but he looked silly because he threw Austin through the cage, and then from there they pretty much just started making him look like an idiot. He lost a few weeks after that, and then he really didn't have much of a career for the first few years. They would kind of use him every now and again, but then he did the comedy stuff. Then they sent him back to OVW, and he came back again. He didn't do great, so they wanted him to lose weight. And there was all these issues. So
he had the Keith Lee treatment for a minute.
Yeah, he was just marred by trouble for so long. But he worked really well in WCW after going back and rewatching. He was a good giant, there. I just don't think that Vince knew how to use him.
It was just in the WWE style, he just wasn't ready for the WWE style. Like, WCW...
Well, at that point, they weren't really doing the whole giant thing. They were kind of not based on realism, but going more towards that style.
Well, in WCW, he had a lot of
hardcore.
He had a lot of squashes and sort of moments in WCW, and I think in WWE, it was like he was immediately going to have all these matches.
And he was having competitive matches. Yeah, he wasn't wrestling as a giant anymore.
I don't think he was that bad, but they obviously saw something that, and he even says apparently that his attitude was shit, and he came in like, I'm the shit and everything, and he pissed some people off kind of with it. So I think a lot of it had to do with attitude. And
I'm sure, politics is always, 3/5 of the issue. But again, thank you to Bullseye making a good point there. And that is one thing I noticed tonight, and just even having a small audience, but having an audience at all makes such a difference. Having the fans gasp and react and go nuts to every little moment that Phoenix put out in that main event makes it exciting, makes it feel important. That's what you need. WWE piping in these fake reactions and fake chants, and you can tell it's artificial, so it doesn't feel genuine, so you don't get into the match.
Right. Yeah, well, and it sounds like there's a real little bit of an overflow of people there in AEW. And, AEW...
Exactly.
AEW could actually get away with throwing a little sound in there too, and we wouldn't even probably know it because it's hard to tell.
They did sweeten a couple of the pay-per-views, but
see, like, and if I would try to aim for that. I'd try to aim for like, let's try to make it sound like there's something going on, even if it isn't, but they won't know because it's so little that we're gonna do. Whereas WWE went with the whole like, let's keep the constant sound and then up the noises, which is okay. I think they just need to tone it down a little bit. And if they tone it down a little bit in WWE, I think they would be better off then. And here comes JCS Foot Rub. We really got to fix that one. That's just too long. Fuck Karen, suck my dick. And fuck cancel culture shit. Fuck Karen, you dumb bitch. Tell me you don't think of Vicky Guerrero right there, man. She looks full Vicky Guerrero right there. No habla español. Did he say something bad? Is that why? Oh, he didn't say anything.
No,
he just dropped $3. I
obviously
have to fix those donations. $3 for that song is ridiculous. I have to fix it. I'm sorry.
100 is supposed to be the big show, but
what?
We still got Kenny Omega. 100 should have been big show.
Yeah, the super chats are all messed up. The other no-nos work, but super chats are messed up. Fuck Karen, suck my dick. And fuck cancel culture shit. Fuck Karen, you dumb bitch. Fuck Karen, suck my dick. And fuck cancel culture shit. Fuck Karen, you dumb bitch. 'Cause Karen's our shit.
Being honest, if Paul Wight shows up on Gobbig Show Thursday, that would be too predictable. Is he a face or is a heel? Is a face or is a heel? Sorry Joe, I just remembered that bit you did a while ago.
Oh my God, Soundwave, I don't even know where that is, but that was funny. I remember that I flipped out and I lost it. By the way, we have the brand new big show in AEW, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, Paul Wight. Here he comes. Paul Wight. In AEW, this is unbelievable that we actually have this, guys. Nobody else has this. Phenomenal. Here he comes. The Big Show, Paul Wight. He can't be called The Big Show, though. He's got a new name in AEW. This is crazy. Oh, wait. That's not it. I'm sorry. Jesus. Excuse me. Hold on. Let me pull up. Where is I clicked on Barbecue Rock. That was the wrong thing. I'm looking for Big Show. So I'm sorry about that. We'll get it right. It's you
and your categories. I
mess things up sometimes here, and you gotta bear with me, okay?
You gotta go with the flow.
Jake, one of the things I do wrong is I just get dyslexic here sometimes, and I make major mistakes, and this is one of those times. Here it is, though.
Well, you found it.
Oh, no, that's not it either. Where the hell is it?
2 for 2.
Where is it?
And see, that was the thing, too. They said we'll have more information on Elevation and the signing of Paul Wight, but they had a picture of Big Show in the bracket of all the matches they'd have tonight.
Oh, yeah.
So I thought that he was going to be there, but no, that was just their tricky wording to go ahead and they were going to just have more information, as they did. So
I didn't think he was going to be there, but I did think he was going to be there. Then I didn't think it.
I thought he was, just by the way they had advertised it and announced it, but I'm assuming he'll be there next week when they have the Shaq thing, or because they're trying to make that a big night for them before the pay-per-view. It's a go-home show and like a mini special as well. So,
well,
That's right. Next week, coming to AEW, it's Paul Wight, the Big Load. Well, he's the Big Load. He's the Big Load.
He's the Big Load, coming to AEW.
He's the Big Load. He's the Big Load. Well, the Big Load. I'm the Big Load. Wow, the Big Load. Unbelievable. I can't believe. How does AEW come up with this stuff? Paul Wight, the Big Load. He's here in AEW. I can't believe it. I can't wait.
I am so tired of your community
fuck you,
attacking me
Ryback.
every fucking
Fuck
day.
you fucking
Why would you tell
asshole.
them to leave me alone?
Shut up.
You know what? That's it. I am suing
I'm
you
gonna
and
get you
bringing
fired.
to court.
I'm gonna get you
are
fired.
definitely losing because I have a good lawyer.
I have
Fuck
a good
you.
lawyer. Fuck you. I have a good lawyer. I told Pat Buck. I said that Pat Buck fucks old men and took their money. And then I said I'm going to get him fired from WWE. But I'm mad at Joe Cronin. I'm a bald faggot.
Yeah, shut up, Ryback. Shut up. Well, he's the Big Load. Yeah, that's right. He's coming, Ryback. Don't you piss me off, big turd. Okay? Don't piss me off, Ryback, or I'll send the Big Load after you.
$100.
Oh my God, there he is!
It's donation time, motherfuck boy.
Ask, and you shall receive.
Evening, Joe and Jake. AA was a solid 6.5/7 out of 10. Time to match Bullsy's donation.
Wow.
Wow. D. Welsh coming in strong.
Oh my God, D. Welsh.
Summoning the Big Show.
Up in this bitch. What's
He
up,
got
D.
the
Welsh?
Big Show to show up.
He's got the Big Load.
And D. Welsh made a solid point before. Why did the Good Brothers get into the ambulance with the Young Bucks? You know, they're trying to be sympathetic. It was just such a just weird. I know they're trying to play like they're on the side of the Young Bucks, but they waited so long to save them last week, and everything with the the BTE and behind the scenes, they're just like screwing them along. They're just playing them the entire time. We know as fans, all right, it's a matter of time before they turn on them. So why go with them to the hospital? It was such a random, odd detail, I guess. I don't know.
It was kind of weird. Yeah, it was weird.
It was just very bizarre. I'm not saying if it's good or bad. I'm indifferent in that one, but it was odd. I'll give him that much.
D. Welsh said that to me, and I was thinking about something else, and I was like, oh, wow, I was thinking about something else, but I didn't see that coming. And I was like, yeah, that is kind of weird. Like, that is weird.
But D. Welsh dropping another bomb there. Thank you so much. Him and Bullsy tied for, top dogs of the night.
They're going to have to share it, I guess, at the top. Here, let me just get it up there. Okay, there it is, man. D.
They want
Welsh,
to match
thank
each
you.
other, so I don't think they mind sharing.
No, they love sharing. Sharing is caring, and they'll both get on top of each other. One time they tried to share you, Jake. Do you realize this? They really they
I don't know if I was
me.
conscious for that one. I think Welsh drugged me again, but
No, man, listen. They told me this, too. They were like, listen, we want a piece of Jake, and we want a piece of Joe at the same time, same sandwich, same action. Okay, so we'll get to the main event again in a minute, but like, what else did we miss from the main show? Okay, Nyla Rose is a big thing. A lot of people very upset.
we haven't
Britt
gotten into
Baker.
this. I had this spoiled for me, so I knew Nyla was going to win already. Unfortunately,
Was this recorded?
So this was not live tonight. Yeah.
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
As far as I was, this was taped. So
No, I believe you. I didn't know that.
but I definitely had that
Oh my
spoiled for
God.
me a few days ago. So
Wow.
yeah. I already.
I'm
was
glad I didn't get
disappointed
spoiled, but
to get into the match, knowing that they were going to have Nyla Rose. But I'm like, maybe the person that told me this was wrong. Hopefully they're wrong. But for what they're going with the tournament, person that told me all this has been right about every single winner so far. However they know it. So I was not thrilled with how they're doing this and what their plans are, unfortunately. But it wasn't a bad match. Nyla Rose and Britt Baker both managed to make each other look pretty good. I even liked them taking off the corner of the turnbuckle and then throwing the pad so the ref couldn't put it back on initially. And they were trying to kind of fight over the turnbuckle post. Like that was interesting, and they had a few a few decent moments with each other. The Uranagi onto the apron looked good. That looked pretty damn powerful. The neck breaker afterwards, you're like, oh, you couldn't make a complete cover. I got that. That's good. But the Britt had a really, really good kick out at the end that I liked as well. She took a really hard beast bomb from Nyla, and she kicked out at like 2 9/10. Truthfully, like it was like could have been 3, but and then unfortunately she takes another beast bomb and loses. But not a bad match from either one. I'm not a fan of Nyla Rose and going for the title. If they're going to have her go to the finals and they want to have her go to the next match against either Thunder Rosa or Riho, we'll see what happens there. I would want Thunder Rosa to win. That's my pick. If we had anybody, I'd want her to go forward. Her and Sheeta at least had a good match, and I could see her being a really good champion.
Yeah.
Nyla's just not exciting. I don't want to see her back in the title picture. Her and Sheeta bored me for the most part. And we haven't even seen the women's champ in ages anyways, so it feels like rather forgotten. She should be there on watching every one of these matches, at the very least, because we never see her on TV. So
instead of booking her like a beast, not that I'm saying I want to be an SJW or anything, but instead of booking Nyla like a beast, why don't they book Nyla as in like, I guess like they don't want to talk about it or whatever, but they did at first when they hired her. Why not shoot an angle of like the women don't accept her, so they attack her and stuff like that? Like people are
like, as much as you and I are into that idea, I see what you're doing with it, and you could give her a reason to feel like an outsider. They would have so many issues with that.
Yeah, I know.
The climate of, you're not accepting to someone that's
no, but then she wins. That's the point. Is then she like beats up the people that are bullying her.
They don't have patience to see the outcome of her go through a trial and tribulation type moment where she has to, be a better person at the end of it by overcoming her adversity. And now everybody knows, hey, you shouldn't judge somebody. Like we can't have that compelling story anymore, because people would just shut it down immediately. They would call everybody bad people and cancel them on the spot for not accepting.
Well, I think one of the reasons why they could stay away from it too is it's actually hard to sort of put over somebody who's like, maybe if she was like a very small person, like it would be different. Like you could, you know what I mean? She was very petite. Like you could put it over because she was like this underdog, but because she's just such a big character, like a beast, it's hard to like say like, if you start talking about that, then people are like, oh, it's not even fair that we wrestle you type of thing. And now you're bringing up all kinds of problems and issues and weird political talk.
But see, that wasn't
but it's like they always push her like, oh, it's crazy, and then they pull away like, oh, well, it's not.
Yeah, you hear it's oh wow, she's so brave. And where is Vicky Guerrero? I thought they were teaming together.
I've seen her at home a bunch. Like she's been doing a bunch of promo stuff for AEW at home. So
she was doing the BTE
why
stuff
won't
with them
any
too.
other
So she was
wrestling
at Daly's.
companies hire me?
Whoa.
I am a grown-ass man that looks like Goldberg. I am blaming Joe Cronin. Fuck you.
Go ahead.
It's all your fault. I hate you so much. Die, 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 die. Oh yeah, and those hot pockets your mom makes you. You gingerbread.
Shut up.
Ryback, I bought my own house, you asshole. My mother doesn't live with me. My mother's dead. No, I just talked to my mom. Actually, my mother just said goodnight to me. She was just texting me and say, hey, what's up? Ryback, thank you, man. Also, Bullfrog dropped $1, said, greetings, you beautiful earthlings. And it's only $1, so I'm not going to read the rest of it. But thank you, Bully Froggy. And Ryback, thank you as well. Thanks for the $1, Bullfrog. You said, I'm not going to read that.
No. It's not worth reading.
It's not worth reading, yeah. I'm sorry. I mean, listen, I love you, but... Oh!
Foot Rub chiming in again with another chat
Dude,
sticker.
I am going to kill myself if I hear this play on the $3 ones again. I don't know why it's doing that. But JCS Foot Rub with a $3 super chat party. Go for the $5 next time, JCS Foot Rub. Please. Help me. Help me. Okay, what else we got in AEW World tonight, Jake?
Their Wednesday show.
It's not done yet. Hold on, let me fix it. All right, there we go. Now it's done.
There we go.
There we go.
But Tony Khan did confirm earlier today that Paul Wight, being the co-commentator on AEW Dark Elevation, is the show going to YouTube, not TNT. But there is still a second TNT show coming. excuse me. So there will be a second, actually, weekly televised show, not strictly on YouTube. So we're going to get 2 dark shows, basically, 2 versions of AEW Dark. One elevation for not just members, I guess, of AEW, but this way they can bring in other talents. And it's going to be, stories and whatnot that continues there. Dark, from what I'm reading, is going to be strictly their talent, and then Dynamite's their TV show. So seemingly it works. And then eventually they're going to add another hour to weekly broadcast TV.
Whoa.
I just wonder when they get out of Daly's place, like how is all this going to be? Dark's probably going to go back to being 3 matches, probably, like it was beforehand.
You think so?
Probably. I don't know if they're going to keep, because Dark's almost 2 hours now at this point. Because at Daly's place, they have everybody there. No one, they all come to Daly's rather than have to bring everybody with them. And so they're able to keep people paid and working by having this YouTube show. But Dark originally was just 2 matches before and 1 match after the Dynamite tapings.
Right.
The live shows. That's when you saw Kenny and Janela take each other on. That was a Dark match. So I'm curious what they'll add and what they'll do, but when the pandemic is over, I'm curious where what they'll be able to do with it. But at least they are still saying that, hey, they're going to have this other show tomorrow night out of nowhere. I'm not sure what your plans or timing are yet, but we'll see. But we do have a lot to talk about why Paul Wight left WWE for what we're hearing and what happened. And
I can guess
Netflix
right now.
show being canceled.
I can take a guess, but yeah, wow, the Netflix show canceled sucks because it was kind of funny to watch.
And
but
then,
maybe only for WWE fans, though,
Yeah. And then we have the huge WWE Women's Tag Team title matchup next week between Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. They're taking on the winners of the Women's Dusty Cup, Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez. I cannot wait for that match on NXT. I'm a huge fan of Dakota Kai, obviously. I know you like her a lot as well. I'm hoping they take the belts, but we'll talk more about that tomorrow. Have some updates on Sammy Guevara. We're also going to go over some of the changes that might happen to the Revolution pay-per-view, WWE's plans for Fastlanes, other final plans for WrestleMania. It's just going to be a very big show, so you're not going to want to miss it.
Yeah, man, and if you guys want to, hit that join button down below and become a member, because I want to test the new alert. It's like $2 or $3 or $4 or something. I don't know. If you can, don't go crazy. I'm just trying to test the members button. A lot of you guys are already members. There's about, 50 members or something. But if you can test it, grab a credit card that's loaded and drop me a coffee, and let's see if the members button's working. It's up to you guys. You don't have to. I'm just asking somebody. I'm looking for somebody, trying to e-bag around and figure out. Oh my God! Speaking of, oh my God!
Oh yeah!
Come on!
We plan the spot all day.
What?
I want
my
you to
God.
jam it in.
It's ballsy!
Oh, it's in your bunghole. Whoa, it's in your bunghole. I want it jammed in my bunghole. Whoa, it's in your bunghole.
No, Kenny Omega, don't do it! My God, no, in his asshole!
To add to my point, it's as if Vince tries to write a story like it's a cartoon. Wrestling has evolved to more of a sport and less of a smack talk. Even though they do that still here and there.
Right.
But there is no competition. This is why WWE should
Take a page out of AEW.
Oh,
Thank you,
yeah.
Ballsy. My God. He's making some points there, too. I mean, I don't argue. We've said this before. Vince still books at times like it's 1993 or 5, and it's because that's what he wants to see. Prime example of that is the Money in the Bank ladder match we saw this year. They had their comedy, their stupid moments, their crap winners. All of that was to please Vince. So,
Wow. Yep, it's sad. I mean, it's all about, let me just keep my job so I can make money with Vince. Like, it's not about anything else.
People are doing, as we're, people used to beg for opportunity or argue. Now they know they'll just be released and let go. They don't have that kind of pull. It wasn't Austin coming up and saying, like, give me a chance on the mic, or The Rock, or, you don't have that nowadays. You hear people like Aleister Black asking for opportunities and then getting cast aside.
The other thing about Austin, when you think about it, think about Austin and Rock, right? Think about Rock. The Rock's father and stuff like that, his family heritage, he's got a lot of relationship with the McMahons, and he's sort of got this guarantee in the company in a way. So, The Rock got frustrated, and he was like, yo, let me do my thing, and then they did. Shawn Michaels was in Vince's ear forever, and Shawn doesn't even go to WCW. So Shawn's a reckless psycho who ends up staying in WWE. The Undertaker is another guy who's WWE. Stone Cold Steve Austin already got booted from WCW, couldn't make the money in ECW. This is like his last resort, his last place. So you had a lot of guys who this was it for them. So they didn't care to say like fucking Vince, we're saying this shit. And also people were leaving so much that Vince had no choice in a way. So in a way, Vince had to kind of listen to them a little bit, and he probably had a better ear back then too. And also, they didn't give a shit because, number one, they're alphas, and number two, they weren't even worried. They weren't worried about getting fired. What they were worried about was making money and making the company better. And Vince wanted to do that too because they're losing people and things like that. So it's the opposite. And so you're right.
Absolutely.
It's weird. It was all perfectly set up for that type of creativity, because once a guy like Vince,
people had a place to go to, and then people either that was their last resort, or like you said, and it just, some people had pull. No one today really has that multi-generational superstar pull anymore. I can't think of anyone besides Cody at this time that's in that age, and WWE is not going to do anything with him. So I really can't think of people's sons or daughters that are wrestling. The Rock's daughter's in the Performance Center, so eventually she'll probably be the golden child, obviously, when the time comes, and she'll be the next Roman in that sense, I'm sure, or Charlotte, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, and the one thing Jimmy mentioned too, one of the things I do want to talk about tomorrow, but did you hear about WWE's new A&E biography show? They're doing 8 weeks with different wrestlers. It's a 1-hour show each week. Starts April 18th. And it's going to be on A&E. They're starting off with Stone Cold Steve Austin, but it's got Bret Hart, tons of big names in there, and Mick Foley, Macho Man Randy Savage, Roddy Piper. I forget who else at this time, but they have a good trailer out for it, and it looks basically like Dark Side of the Ring, what they're doing, just with WWE stars. Yeah, and it's being brought to you by WWE, so God knows how much revisionist history we'll see happen, but it could be really, really good. The best thing about Dark Side of the Ring is the fact that it was so truthful. At least it was their truth. I mean, it may not be the truth, but it was the wrestler's truth. They were able to tell their story without Vince or any corporate machine being over their shoulder, silencing them for the most part. We really got to hear a lot of different sides of things we never got to see before, especially the Owen Hart death. We got a lot of information that we didn't have, access or privy to before. So that's been great. So my only concern is, will WWE silence some of the stars here, or will A&E get the truth out of them? Could be Ultimate Warriors, another
you
one.
Beautiful Earthlings, it is I, Bullfroggy. I am going to tell you some reasons why I love Bobby Lashley. Reason number 1, Bobby Lashley has a baby face, he is so hot. Reason number 2, he has a nice body. Reason number 3, he is black, oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can't argue with that. He's got that big head. Bro Froggy, thank you for the $3. You see, more than $1, you get, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. I
said, smart bastard donated it again just to go ahead and get it.
Smooth head he's got, Jake. You can't help but argue. I mean, Bobby Lashley's head is sexy.
It is so smooth.
Anything else?
I can rub my balls right on him.
Ooh, I'll try that. It'd be real fun is to shave his head completely, except in little strips.
Duncachino?
So there was these little speed bumps when your dick went over
What's
it.
my name? Duncachino.
It's a whole new game. Duncachino.
You want creamy goodness?
I'm your friend.
Say hello
To my chocolate blend.
Joe Jake, what do you rate AU?
I'm probably going with a 6 out of 10 tonight. JCS foot rub. I'll pass it off to Jake though.
Yeah, I was at a 6. Honestly,
BUMM!
Moxley's match in the beginning wasn't bad. Ryan sold pretty well. I liked Moxley's promo afterwards.
Ohayou gozaimasu.
That much, but he did a good job. He usually does, and he sold the barbed wire death match as well as he could. Moxley knows what
Good promo.
people
Yeah,
like
good
about
point.
him.
We didn't talk anything about that. Good promo.
There's a few things we missed, but that in particular, he really is selling the match. I have such a hard time with the landmine barbed wire death match concept because they're actually saying there's going to be landmines in the ring.
Yeah, dude. Are you kidding me? What's your problem? This is
dismembering
fucking
each other.
awesome, Jake. Wake up, you fucking boring fuck. This is going to be
I
awesome.
know. I'm trying to be less boring here. Like I like Inferno matches because you could set
Let's
somebody
go!
on fire. I picture that. You're not going to blow them up.
Let's go. It's on, brother.
How are they going to blow each other up? It's
Who cares? Let's go.
Impractical. It takes me out of it. It's so fake that it takes me out of it.
What? You just saw The Fiend get lit on fire in WWE.
But I could picture somebody getting burned, And
What? But you've actually seen Japanese death matches. You've actually seen explosions in the 80s.
I said I have, and I used to be more into them, but I was a jackass-loving, bloodthirsty.
Yeah, but see, I'm not into them. I'm not into them in CZW because I don't like CZW. I don't like how it's so violent. There's just cutting and I want it. But when once in a while a company like AEW or WWE, which WWE doesn't do it anymore.
Yeah, they're going to tell a story with the match. Like I said, I'm not
No, I
writing
don't
it
even
off.
care. I want to see a fucking car crash. Let's go.
I'm excited to see what they're going to do with it. I mean, they've had some exciting...
You better be excited. What do you want, a one-on-one regular match again? What the fuck?
No, but I'm worried about the landmine purpose. Like, if they're going to have barbed wire and they could make it, like, electrified, that's fine, But if you're actually going to... I'm careful with the wording. I mean, landmines, real landmines. You're not going to blow each other's fucking legs off.
No shit. Who cares? I don't care if they're fucking little explosions, landmines. I'm not even... That's like to me, that's the icing on the cake. The chair shots, the barbed wire stuff, the tables, the things they're going to do.
That's fun.
Yes, all that stuff. This is the explosions are just the cherry on the top. Why are you even... what is wrong with you?
I just
I'm
don't
gonna go
think
after
the
you.
explosions are fucking... They're too fake. That's
What the fuck are you saying? What do you mean?
Like wrestling, I know it's fake. I know you're watching fake shit, but you get to the point where it's like, all right, that's so fake, it just takes me out of it. Like, there's no...
What are you
How
talking
are you
about?
To survive that, or
again, they fucking set the Fiend on fire,
and the Fiend isn't even a real character.
and you liked that. You liked that
though.
You liked this Fiend on fire, and now you have a problem with explosions.
I didn't like when they set the Fiend on fire. It wasn't about all of that. I didn't care for them doing all of that. I said them torching him alive, and now he's disappeared, and everything they've done with Orton. I liked the Fiend up until then, but since then it's been shit. They've really taken it, and even Alexa Bliss has not been great. The whole Fiend saga.
It's
really
just some fun pyro that's going to go off while they're fucking fighting all over the place.
No, I know I'm fine with pyro, but it's like saying you're going to.
No,
use
you're not. You're saying
match.
you don't like it.
Let's have an M16 match. Let's use M16s and shoot each other with bullets.
That's not as good. Oh, wait, M16 like. Oh, you want
assault rifles? Let's shoot each other with bullets. Why stop at the landmines? Let's use guns on each other.
But
if you tell me that's stupid, then why aren't landmines?
No,
stupid?
I mean a gun is like you're having a gunfight then.
But they're having a landmine fight in a wrestling match.
No, I mean it's just like having a fucking Hell in a Cell match. There's an element of danger, or there's a fucking TLC match, or a barbed wire match. So you're mad at every barbed wire match.
Danger,
so
but
you're
it's
upset.
not going to kill you, Joe. But if you step on a landmine, you're dead, or you're losing your legs.
Are they putting landmines in the ring?
That's what they said tonight.
Landmines.
Kenny Omega said landmines and barbed wire.
So what? Oh my God!
Oh Jesus!
Oh my God! Oh my God! Ballsy! Oh my God! $200!
In the spot all day. I want you to jam it in.
Oh my God!
Oh, it's in your bunghole. Whoa, it's in your bunghole. I want it jammed in my bunghole. Whoa, it's in your bunghole.
Audio Jungle.
My point being, WWE doesn't have any realism. Even if they do be real, it still feels more fake than you guys cutting promos for the belt. Little heel line there if you like it. Promos are a good way to build up to a match. AEW at least feels real.
AEW at least feels real. WWE tries to be appealing. I think you're right. Listen, Bolsey, you're right. And yeah, I mean, no doubt,
that's my point
Drew
with the
cutting a
Landmines.
promo is totally cringe, and some of those guys cutting promos was cringe. But you know, Joe Cronin brought the promos. I didn't want to destroy these people on the promos, but I do agree with you. Sometimes when Drew was trying to cut promos, he sounded like a fucking weirdo. I mean, no doubt about it. At least he tried, though. At least he tried.
Hey,
well, all
tried.
he did was paint himself as the heel. He didn't realize it. He thought he was like a cool thing, or maybe people would hate him. They didn't know it was go-away heat, though. They didn't realize
exactly.
that.
That's
But
the unfortunate
That's okay,
part.
Drew. Your big lips. Keep copying my show. It's okay. But Jake, so 6 out of 10.
No, hold on. First, I have to address this again. Fucking Bullsy. God damn, you legend. And D. Welsh as well, and everybody that chimed in tonight. Thank you all so
And
much.
how about how you were in the fucking hospital for a day, and my dickhead, I didn't even know. Like, you sent me, Jake sends me a message that, like, from the hospital with fucking IVs in him. Like, I passed out in the hospital. He hasn't even told anybody probably. But he, in the hospital, passed out all fucked up.
I
And
was so
he sends me
embarrassed
this
'cause I was in,
message.
like, doctors and fucking don't remember much. I just went down like a sack of bricks, and then they ran a few tests and then wheeled me to the infusion center and filled me full of fluids. All the vomiting dehydrated me to the point where I just went down like a 300-pound sack of potatoes.
You sent me this message, and I missed it. And on top of that, my daughter, Brenna, was going to go over to my former neighbor's house, who now live up in a different town, but not far away. We were going to bring her over to her friend's house because her friend came here to play with Finn and my daughter. And then we were going to bring Brenna to his house to play. And I got a text message from the father. We got to cancel because she just is in the hospital and she's having surgery.
Oh,
and I went,
Jesus.
what? Apparently she fell and like fucking cracked her back and spine or something. And she had fucking like surgery, back surgery.
Holy hell.
Yeah. I was
Hopefully
like,
she's okay. That's
what
terrible.
the fuck? Remember how I fell down the stairs the other day and I hurt myself a little bit? My whole leg is black. My whole leg is black.
Yeah, exactly. I believe it.
But so I guess she fell. And so like I was
Oh
like,
my God,
whoa.
poor kid.
So I was
Especially
getting
with kids,
that
it's
message.
awful.
I got that message and I was like, oh my God, like this is fucking crazy. And then like right after that, your thing happened and I didn't see it for a day. And then I pick up the thing and I see like, what the fuck? Are you still in the hospital? You okay? And I'm like, what the fuck? He sent me this a day ago. I didn't even see your fucking Facebook message because I've been so busy with all this shit. I've missed a ton of messages and you're not allowed to have your phone at the place that I'm at. So
Yeah.
it's fucked, dude.
That's
Like,
the unfortunate part, because when things do happen that are important, it's,
yeah, dude, that drives me nuts. What's something I almost said, sorry, that's a deal. If I can't check my phone like every like hour or so just to make sure everything's okay real quick. Like I look at my phone, do I have any messages from the wife? No, okay, whatever. That's what I do constantly. So now you're telling me I have to like get up, punch out, go out to the parking lot, go into my car, grab my phone, and then check it and then come all the way back in. You're just but what am I going to do? There's like 300 other people there. I can't just say like, because of me, you better do this. I just figured I guess maybe I can't work here. I don't know. It was really crazy. I don't know, but whatever.
See, you really are just, like the chat said, you're trying to be less white. You bruised yourself intentionally so you could be less white.
Oh, you should see how
you
black
didn't even have
this
to
is.
call Coca-Cola. Oh, I can imagine.
I pulled my
I
pant
know
leg
those.
down to show Leah, and one of the kids walked in and saw it and went, oh, did you poo all over yourself? I'm like, no, it's a black and blue, dude.
Those ice bruises always disperse badly, and it's just horrific.
By the way, I want to show you guys something real quick, and then we'll talk about this. I don't know if there may be something else we missed too, but we definitely got to talk about the main event because tonight's AEW main event was a great wrestling match. The commentary, like we said, could have been better to
that's
put
what
it
makes you want
over.
to give it an even better score. It's just the commentary heard it, and they even had a nice build to it with them fighting in the back after, because they were teaming last week. So you're
Yes.
like, oh, it's kind of awkward.
And they gave
but
a
they're gonna
fist
have to
bump.
face each other.
They gave a fist bump too. But Jake, speaking of scores,
Yeah, I saw your.
did you see this?
You missed your last shot.
This
Oh,
is Finn's
God.
fault. My little son, the son of a bitch.
Little bastard gets his head in the way.
Look, I was
You were
nailing
channeling
these.
You were channeling Brady.
By the way, Gavin hit 4 in a row. So like this was me trying to tie Gavin.
Oh, you're trying to show up your son, and now he's embarrassing you. It's even worse.
Now watch this in a minute. Finn's gonna put his head in the way, and I'm gonna have to avoid it. And I fuck it up. In the top one, that tied Gavin right there. Now I had to hit the middle one. See that? So I had to hit 3 middles and 1 top to tie Gavin because he got 1 top too. So when Finn jumps up, puts his head near the middle one, I freaked out, and then I just tried to aim for the top, and it threw me off. And I got
Just
screwed up.
done for.
I blame my son. I was killing it on this thing.
That's when he's yelling, "No do-overs. I got you."
Here he comes. Look at this. Ready? Interference right here. And the dogs are freaking out because they're like, what are you doing throwing footballs at this thing? And they're losing their minds. I don't know, dude. It was insane. Anyway, Main event tonight.
Yeah, so they had them talking in the back, and they're talking about the possibility of beating in the ladder match at Revolution, and that's what upset me, honestly. I hope Phoenix gets another shot, because ladder matches plus Phoenix equals A+. And actually, really quick, I want to go back, because you know me. Usually, I'm not trying to be like a stickler for stuff. I hear landmines, and when Kenny Omega said it, Moxley said it. I think death. I think dismemberment. Your legs are going to be blown off. You're going to be an amputee. So if they're going to have them now, like I said, I'm excited for the match of the possibilities of what they're going to do. Are they going to have them around the ring? That's a different story. That adds, like you said before, keyword, elements of danger. That I'm okay with. They're going to teeter towards it, like, oh my God, they could die. That's fine. That's good. But if you've seen typical barbed wire explosion matches, in the ring are the traps. In the ring are the supposed quote-unquote landmines and barbed wire explode. So if they're going to do it that way, where they have landmines in the ring already placed, or if Kenny's building traps around the ring, it's outside. That's he's making it Saw. You want to play a game, and he's the master.
Jake. 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 Hey, Jake. I don't know what just happened to Jake, but I think we just lost Jake. I think his either his shit just went down. I think his shit just went down. Anybody? Can you guys hear me? Let me see. Okay. Hey guys in the chat, can you guys hear me right now? Can you guys hear me? Give me the peace sign if you guys give me two if you guys can hear me still. I'm assuming it was Jake that went down, but I could be right. I could be wrong. Jake, give him a moment. Oh, okay. Okay, let me back out of Discord and come back in. Maybe that will help. That was weird. Very strange. I don't know what happened. But anyway, yeah, man, listen. I really do think it would have been cool if the Big Show would kind of made a surprise. But, like, here's the thing. They're utilizing the Big Show to give you this moment to put over this new show.
Hey there, champs. I am about to upload highlights of WWE shows again. To let you know I don't get copyrighted by that. When you guys do it, you will get copyrighted.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, why do you hate me so much and call me a big-nosed Italian? That is not nice.
You're right. It isn't nice. But it's what's right. It's the right thing to do, though. Thank you so much, Loogie.
That was weird. No idea what happened, but all right.
That was weird. It could be just Discord peed itself.
Yeah, I think Discord just freaked out because I could still hear you, and I was still talking on mine. I saw my camera, but...
Right?
That was weird. Anyway, so... Long story short that I was rambling about there, if they're having bombs on the outside, if they're making Kenny Omega, the next Jigsaw, and he's going to be the master of puppets leading traps and torturing Moxley, that's fine. If he's teetering on the outside of the ropes and, oh my God, he's going to blow up, there's landmines on the outside, that could lead to Moxley's death. Spot fine, I'm okay with it. Elements of danger, perfect. But typical death matches with barbed wire explosions have the traps in the ring. So if they're going to have landmines in the ring and actual landmine like that, I'm not a fan of, but I'm excited to see what they do with it. I'm not hating on it yet. It's just my opinion. I'm not a fan if they're going to do literal landmines or try and sell it as actual landmines. Hopefully they just could go with the pyro explosion, almost danger barbed wire setup. We've seen them do tons of stuff with barbed wire. They did the cage, at the Full Gear match that those two had. They've done tons of, other hardcore spots. I just don't like them selling it as landmines if they're going to be in the ring. It's that's the stupid part. And I've never been a fan, like you said before, death matches where you got people with forks, ripping their foreheads.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Let's bring out the syringes and the knives and the New Jack stuff. Never been into that. I don't like, somebody asked earlier before the show about blood sport. Now, that's different. Barnett's Bloodsport is really stripped down, and it's almost like UFC meets wrestling. You got two guys, no ropes. Like it's an acquired taste, but it's very interesting. And let's see what that each time they give us. Moxley's got a match coming up soon again for it. And usually they're very entertaining. So might have already happened actually. I'm a little behind, but
yeah, I don't know. I just I don't know. I guess explosions don't break it for me, but you start getting into forks and like stabbing people with. I don't even like staplers because it just doesn't look good. So I never like staplers because it doesn't look good. But what I was saying about Big Show earlier was I was like, I mean, I get it. They sacrificed surprising us with him to do something crazy for him to put over a show on Monday.
Mind if I do?
Bloodsport was this past weekend.
It's a whole new game. Duncachino.
Thought it was
You want
next
creamy
weekend.
goodness?
Whoops.
I'm your friend. Say hello to my chocolate blend.
Yo, James Mesner coming in with the $5. James, thank you, brother. I love you, dude. Thanks for sticking by me, man. Thank you for sticking by me.
Davey Boy Smith Jr. took on John Moxley in the Bloodsport 5, Josh Barnett's Bloodsport 5 this past Saturday, February 20th. So that's pretty cool because, Moxley was already 2-0, and I'm curious to see the outcome of that. I'm not going to spoil it yet, but I will go back and watch that. And Davey Boy Smith Jr. is on his way back to WWE, so we'll see what happens there.
Shit bum!
Even watch you today. But hope you enjoyed my dumb opinion. Sometimes I want to book a show just to show Vince up.
Oh, yeah, man. I think, Bullsy, I think a lot of people want to do that. But, Bullsy, you got some good ideas sometimes, and you're fucking hilarious. So, instead of booking a show with Vince, Bullsy, what you got to do is hit me up soon so you can just jump on this show and give us your ideas. Or, if you don't jump on the show, you should jump on Monetize This or Corrupted next week. You're one of the 5 or 6 people that the last couple times I didn't get you on. Monetize This and whatever. So try again, man. I think what happened was you kept changing your name or something like that. So hit me up because we got to get you on there, man. I've heard you in the past and you've been fucking hilarious. So we got to get the WWE ideas out of Bullsy. Maybe some booking stuff. We'll have to come up with our own booking bullshit, I guess. And Bullsy and D. Welsh tied for the 100, but we got to move this to Bullsy.
Yeah.
$200 from Bullsy.
People say we should have a fantasy show all the time like that, so it'd be fun.
Please cover New Japan Strong for us.
James Mesner, maybe I will, but I got to look at what time that's on now. I want to so bad. As you know, I'm doing extra work now, and my time is very strapped now, like so badly strapped. I don't know if I can. Maybe if we ever get to like 400 patrons again, we're at 302 patrons right now. Maybe if we get to 400 again, or maybe even 500.
Well, the problem is for you, it's every Friday at 10. So I mean, you can get the replay, but
yeah, I mean,
but if you're not reviewing it that night, there's a 500 reviews up in 30 minutes. If you're not, like us live, it's.
I mean, I could review it.
It could be worth
I could review it later and put it up later. Like, I just don't think I can cover it live. Yeah,
that's
certainly the thing. So,
I mean, I would like to cover the Moxley Kenta match for sure, but.
Yeah, man. Hey, Bullsy, man, thank you, dude. Bullsy's gone insane tonight, and it's fucking unbelievable. Crazy. Stardom, legit. Yeah, I do like Stardom. I also like, I don't know about the other thing, but I do like Booker T's place. Reality of Wrestling. I love Booker T's. I got to tell you, man, if I had to pick a place, pick a company to, an indie company or promotion, I mean, man, Booker T runs a phenomenal company out there. He really does. I mean, he's got great resources, obviously. He might even be getting a little bit of dough from the WWE to fund the whole goddamn thing, because a lot of his wrestlers do come up and, he's got money, but it's just, what a great production Booker T has. He really does. I think Booker T does a great job. And
yeah, no doubt. And I wouldn't doubt they have some type of agreement or something.
Yeah, I think that they've definitely
Jake, I know you are talking about me, brah. I'm the king of the IWC, you fucking slob. Go ahead and shove more bananas up your throat. Ha 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 ha. fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck
Oh
you.
my God.
The #1 podcast on YouTube.
Oh man, come on, JD. Why do you gotta say that about Jake? I mean, like, let's.
No, he's got to strike down low.
Not why.
He's elite. JD's elite on bonfire.com, man. And yeah, oh my God. JD stole this from the young Bucks, man. He's gonna get copyrighted.
Why did you have to say that he was gonna get copyrighted, Jake? Why did you have to do that?
I know. If that was even the right quote, I'm telling you.
I think it was something more like, oh, I'd be worried, man. That looks a lot similar. I'd be worried that, they'd fucking...
It wasn't even WWE or the Young Bucks, actually. It was Call of Duty.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
And
Blow me, you fucking slob. You fucking fat slob. In Connecticut.
I love how, we're not sure if he's talking about you for a second. We're like, well, maybe he's not talking about... Maybe he's not talking about you, Jake. And then he goes, in Connecticut. Then I was like, oh,
there's a few fat slobs around.
Why is he afraid to say your name? I don't get it. I mean, I get it, but I kind of don't get it. Like, it's funny.
Blob. In Connecticut. I know you're talking about me, bro. I know you're talking about me. Why don't you fucking wheelchair your way to the fucking refrigerator and grab yourself a slice of fruit? You could use it. You fucking slob. JD's Elite on bonfire.com.
and somehow he'll find a way to congratulate himself for my weight loss with that promo too, Good
job, you lost weight. Yeah, well, hey, maybe he's done playing 4 women at a time.
Yeah.
Maybe he's done playing 4 women at a time with their emotions and feelings. Maybe you lose weight, he stops breaking women's lives and
some
hearts.
Relationship maturity,
I'm sorry. Why? I don't know why we're fucking... It's just too funny. I had to bring it up. Because the guy donated. I know why, because he donated. You fucking donated. You brought it up.
You chimed in.
That's his fault. Or whoever. By the way, when I think about him ranting about fucking killing you and stuff like that, I think about all of us hanging out and we hung out.
Yeah,
we're like, hey, what's
deleted
up?
by the Hardys,
Yeah, we all had a good time.
He didn't have a meet and greet pass. He didn't pay for that. I snuck him in there.
Yeah,
I didn't even work for the place. I'm like, I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna get screwed. I didn't even work for there. You did, and I'm like, I'm gonna get Joe in trouble. I just here we are. I'm finally hanging out with Joe, and I'm gonna get him in trouble. Sure, come here, meet the Hardy. And I got him in there, and that's how his video got done for him being deleted and all that shit. It was fun. We had a good time.
Yeah. We had a great time, man. We sodomized each other out there, bro.
Well, I mean, that was later, but couldn't wait. Had to stop off into the men's room first.
Listen, everybody who came across you wanted to smell your junk, including Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy.
Something about the ball deodorant. I just, when you're, especially being a big guy, you want to make sure you always smell good. So,
speaking of ball deodorant, for no absolute reason at all, here's a flashback to one of our favorite moments here ever on the show.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's not dollar when you get this belt. That's not dollar when you get this belt. You're not just going to get the belt. You're going to get my cum. And it's cum, too. Hey, you want this again? Oh. Come on, Millie. Jump in, Millie. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's not dollar when you get this belt. That's not dollar when you get this belt. You're not just going to get the belt. You're going to get my cum. And it's cum, too.
The dog scared him.
Come on, Millie.
Come on, Millie. Jump on, Millie. What a sick... Drew is a sick fuck. He really is. Man, he is a
stole
sick...
the belt from me right out of the post office.
To the face! A clothesline to Omega! NEC! Oh, with a drop down! Basement clothesline!
See, that's the type of passion is needed. I'm not even saying just you, just in general.
Yeah. Anybody.
You need someone to freak out. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Classic calls, Stone Cold. Even, Michael Cole at times can be passionate when he doesn't sound scripted and robotic.
But usually, he sucks usually.
Morrow was obviously the pinnacle for me in recent commentary. If you want to go recent.
Is he? Oh, what a power slam! A throwaway power slam! This is brutality personified!
off the ropes, go around, suplex on the waistlock. And Omega might be hurt. Oh, he kicked out, though. I thought he was injured. Across the throat, come the chops. Is she? Oh, what a power slam! A throwaway power slam! Give us some of this. This is brutality personified! Give us some of that, AEW. That's what we're looking for.
That's what we need. I really hope the member notifications work, because the name of the newest member is fucking absolutely excellent.
Oh, let's please hope it works. Please let the member notifications work, God, please. Oh, I don't think they do, because I don't see it popping up.
Oh, I hope.
Why do all the super chats work, though?
Yeah, that's the weird thing.
That's
all be in the same.
Yeah, I don't understand why the super chats are working, but the members aren't. Let me go take a look again, because
thanks, Foot Rub. I would be fun. You know, I always thought it would be fun to do backstage interviewing and commentary. I would never made for commentary. Joe is the ideal commentator. I like doing creative stuff, and that would be fun too. But I love watching wrestling, and I'm glad AEW got Paul Wight. That is a huge signing, no matter what. I mean, you can't argue that. Them having that is a big deal. I mean, the sponsors, for ratings, all of it. I guarantee they got a spike tonight just for people curious to see the big show. So we'll see what happens.
I have no idea why the memberships aren't going off. I really want to thank that guy who tried to test it, though.
I know, with a pretty excellent name.
What doesn't make sense are all the super chats go off. So we're right there. Super chats are going off just fine. Huh. I don't know. I have no idea what the reason for that is, but I really thank you I pooped on my mom's head for testing out the membership. It's probably someone who already has a membership and they made another account, I bet. That's how cool that person is, I bet. I literally think that's what this is. I think
sure, but yeah.
Yeah, I think somebody actually created another one. Wow.
It was Bullsy. Thank you, Bullsy. I thought so.
That's crazy, man. I appreciate it.
You've done way too much tonight.
Stuffed crust has to be Scott. But yeah, that's, hey, what are you going to do, man? I don't know what you're talking about, stuffed crust, but basically, I don't know what you're saying, but I think if I can kind of guess at what you're saying, I think the point of what you're saying is what I would say to that is, listen, man, if you hang around with trolls and you hang around with scumbags and you hang around with people who just want to hurt everybody, you know what I mean? You're going to be left with nothing.
Extra work. I wish I could help you more. I could help you cover NJPW show if you want. I used to do the podcast stuff. I'm probably not as good at it, but hey, at least my voice dropped. LOL. Remember, Joe, you are my first interview.
Hey, James Mesner, man. I love you, brother. And yeah, that interview is somewhere, and I don't know where. I mean, I'm sure it's on your channel still, but I think I have it somewhere too, because I think I was recording.
Yeah, he did a good job with that too. I remember it.
I always record if I'm on someone's interview, in case they fuck up. So they're like, oh, no, I fucked it up. I can be like, oh, don't worry, buddy. I got it.
See, that's smart.
Dude, look at how big this fucking thing is. Look at this. You see that?
That is growing. It's getting angry.
It looks like it's growing. That's from when my dog ran away from me, and I dove at her, and I grabbed her collar with my fingertips, and it ripped something in my fingers up my whole tendon in my hand. It hurt for 15 weeks.
Oh yeah,
but it caused
healed that way.
It caused some bubble here. There's some
probably your tendon pulled and isn't in the right spot or something.
Oh, dude, that's gnarly looking, and it hurts if I push on it.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's weird because you look at the other one.
When things aren't treated, that's why everybody needs freaking access to medical care.
I didn't go to the hospital at all. No.
Yeah, no. Like yesterday, they were more concerned with getting my insurance information set than realizing, like, oh, he's unconscious. Like, let's, like, I couldn't even get into the.
Do you guys remember when JD said those mean things about me by saying that I suck in bed? That was so messed up that I send it publicly on Twitter so people can attack him and bully him.
That's right, Alexa. You went ahead and you got JD bullied on Twitter unfairly. But.
Well, Alexa, you are a bully. I mean, he it couldn't have happened to a more terrible person, but you are true that, but I still think you're a bully, Alexa.
Well, that's the thing. He said some bad stuff, but Alexa could have just reached out to him directly, which I guess a lot of the wrestlers eventually did, but.
I appreciate it, brother. The Big Show
No,
have
it's
a
just to
falling
say
out.
something nasty and block you, but still.
Yeah, we're probably gonna talk a little bit about it tomorrow on Out of Nowhere. Out of Nowhere will probably be a little bit shorter than usual, maybe not 2-3 hours, so probably like a straight hour, something like that. So tomorrow night on Out of Nowhere, we'll talk about the Big Show stuff a lot.
Yeah, I like I said before, I do have some of the WWE people being surprised about Big Show, why some of the reasons as to why he decided to leave and how he felt apparently are coming forward. So there's a good amount to talk about. There's no more Undisputed Era. That's something worth noting. We'll talk about more details apparently coming out about this exploding barbed wire death match. I'm excited to hear about more that comes with that. The more we know, the better. The only thing we didn't discuss from tonight was Jake Hager versus Brandon Cutler, which really was all about the after attack. It was just to bait the Young Bucks to come out and set it up. I wish Cutler got more offense in here because Hager, he was blown up and it was a 3-minute and 18-second match, and Hager looked like he fought for an hour. He was covered in sweat, barely able to breathe. He did not look great. And I know he doesn't fight wrestling often. He's more focused on MMA, so it's a different type of cardio, but he just didn't look great here. They had an okay match. I just wish that they could have had more of a competitive match. They let Cutler get a few moves in. He got the low bridge to get Hager to the outside, but mostly he just got his ass whooped. He took a few Hager bombs and clotheslines and stuff. And Cutler's been on a decent win streak. I think he had 8 or 9 wins in a row at this point in time after being winless for a long time. He had like 20-something losses. I think it was almost 30. So for him to get that eventual win over Peter Avalon, since then he's had like 7 or 8 wins, continuously. So to lose in 3 minutes, it's just unfortunate, but not really a problem, just something that I wish they could have done more with here. But I like the attack. I like what they did there. It makes sense. It finally pays off to Revolution. And the only thing that was really odd with it was the Good Brothers getting in the ambulance, like we said. So,
yeah, man. I liked the Young Bucks thing with the dad. It was just, it's funny how it's weirdly like over the top goofy, but then it's serious at the same time. When they connect with that, like they do sometimes, it's kind of amazing.
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah, they can make it work.
What's my name? Duncachino. It's a whole new game. Duncachino. You want creamy goodness? I'm your friend. Say hello to my chocolate blend.
WWE, Alexa Bliss versus Charlotte Flair sex match.
Ooh.
Whoever pleases Vince McMahon gets to main event WrestleMania.
Oh, that's a great one. Whoever makes him jizz first. That could be... I wonder who he'd be into more, Tamina Snuka or Alexa Bliss. And I mean that. I wonder who he'd be into. Like, I don't know.
Tamina, because he'd call her Superfly the whole time.
Come here, Superfly. Yeah. It's Bolsey. Thank you, Bolsey. And speaking of people who donate, like Bolsey, who dropped $200 and is the top $200 dog.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Fuck you.
I hate you so much than anything in the world. Your fans keep attacking me every day and they are
You better
still
shut
doing
up.
it. You keep talking about me.
You better shut up.
You just mentioned me 30 minutes ago.
Oh my God,
Leave me alone,
shut the
I want
fuck
to be
up.
alone.
Oh my God, shut the fuck up. Do you really want to do the Ryback rap? Is that what you want to do? Do you want to do the fucking Ryback rap? Is that what you want to do? Jake, do you want to fucking hear the Ryback rap?
I absolutely do
serious?
want to hear the Ryback rap.
You want to do this?
Bring it.
Bring this on. Let's do this. Finish it. Yeah, let me get my microphone positioned. Here we go. Yeah, you're going to feed me more. Yeah, feed me more. Let's go. Let's go. Turn my microphone up. Turn my headphones up. Turn my fucking headphones up. Where's a picture of me? Put a picture of me on the fucking screen right now. Come on, do it. I swear to God, you're gonna fucking rue the day that you talked about me, Joe Cronin. And I'm gonna seriously fucking crush your skull. Do you understand me? Yeah. What's that? What's that? It's the Ryback rap. What's that? What's that? Who's that? Yo, it's the Ryback rap. What's that? Yo, who's that? What's that? Yo, it's the Ryback rap. What's that? Get out the way. You're probably gay. Ryback rap. How about that? I push your head into the mat and it goes splat. You're not ready for this shell shock, and you got a tiny cock. It's the Ryback rap. The Ryback rap. I'm not talking crap, so how about that? I get the Ryback rap. Ryback rap. So stop talking shit, you're full of crap. Finish it. Finish this. Finish it. You're a bitch. You're a bitch. Yo, it's the Ryback rap. You talking crap? Go to Amazon and buy my stash. The Ryback rap. I'm gonna crush your skull in a pit of spikes. It's the Ryback rap. Yeah, it's the Ryback rap. It's the Ryback rap. Hey Pat Buck, I'm gonna fuck you up. It's the Ryback rap. Don't talk back. If you do, yeah, your head will go splat. It's the Ryback rap. Finish it. Shell shock. Superman is what women call my dick. In the bedroom, it is large and in charge. Yeah, it's the Ryback rap. Yeah, it's the Ryback rap. I'm coming for that ass. Yeah, so join my fitness class. It's the Ryback rap. It's the Ryback rap. Finish it. Hey, Joe Cronin, I'm not even fucking done with you. I'm gonna fuck you up, Joe Cronin. I'm gonna snap your neck. Snap your freaking neck. Do you wanna buy my products? Do you wanna buy my all-natural supplements? Feedmemore.com. Yeah, we're talking about supplement stacks. We're talking about all of my products. Yeah, finish it. We're talking about my Shell Shock Extreme Back Burner. We're talking about all of these supplements like ISO Hungry Grass, Fedwell Protein Isolation, and Wake Up Energy Snaker Bottle. That's right, wake up with the big guy. Rap. It's the Ryback rap. Come on. Finish it. Feed me more.
Wow, I mean it's
one hell of a rap. My God.
God, when that album drops, guys, what are we gonna do?
Like 68 on the top charts.
Number 6.
I wish it was 69.
Number 68. I mean, really? I think that could be 27.
47. Well, 46, 47. Yeah, maybe. That's about as high as it'll go, though. But still, that's pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good stuff from the police reports.
Yeah, absolutely.
Talking about Sonic Boom in the chat.
It's a compelling read.
What is wrong with
Speaking of things that I'm looking forward to, Jake and Joe podcast coming back some point in time because we have to discuss the Halo movie / Showtime show.
I thought it was a movie that Paramount was making now.
I'm not sure if it's a movie or show because originally it was a show on Showtime, then it was a movie, but it's going to premiere on Paramount Plus in 2022, and I can't wait for whatever the hell they're going to do with it. Sign me up. I love Halo. Obviously, this is going to be great. They're bringing back Frasier, so that's big.
What?
Yeah,
Frasier, but his dad's dead.
The revival will have everything you loved about the original: coziness, great writing, and of course, a cast led by Kelsey Grammer.
What the hell?
They're bringing everybody back.
Fucking Frasier.
They're doing a Criminal Minds miniseries.
Go ahead, Jake. Yeah.
Yeah, the little toss out and scramble.
Hey, Jake, I hear you wanna fuck me in my asshole with a condom. Oh, okay.
Then we got Star Trek on Plus. There's I don't know what that's necessarily going to be, but
It's SJW garbage is what's going to be.
Well, no doubt there, but they're supposed to add a few other things. So
What was that, Dr. Earl? Say it again, Dr. Earl. Oh, what was that, Dr. Earl? I can't hear you. Say it again. Speak up. You're on the show.
Creepy sons of bitches.
Thank you very much, Dr. Earl. Very sweet of you. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, my God. Here comes, guys, Tiger Woods. Hey, Tiger. What do you, don't drive by my house. Come over. Stop, Tiger. Hey, Tiger. Come here. Oh. Oh, my God, no! Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck, got it now! Oh, my God! No! Oh, man, my legs! Oh, my legs! Oh, fucking... Wow, okay. Kobe. So listen, I'm glad Tiger's going to be okay. It's good news that he's going to, he might not be okay, but I'm just glad that he's, oh, wait a minute. What? Oh, there goes Kobe now. Wait a second. No, don't do it. No.
That sounded bad.
I'm sorry.
When we first saw those pictures, I thought they were pictures of Kobe's crash.
What's
not
my name?
Tiger Woods.
Duncachino. It's a whole new game. Duncachino. You want creamy goodness? I'm your friend. Say hello
to my chocolate blend.
I like Ryback, but why is he crying over trowels? Ryback. You know what, I will make a Ryback rap too.
Oh, God. You think maybe we could get Ryback in a plane? Can we get Ryback in a plane? It's Bullsy. Thank you so much for the $5, man. Yeah, maybe Ryback on a train. We can complete the trifecta. Ryback on a fucking train. That'd be great. Let's get Ryback on a train. How can we do it?
Oh my God! Ah!
And the fucking thing just the conductor goes through the windshield. It'd be crazy.
And we'll put him on a plane with snakes.
Snakes on a plane. Oh, there goes Tiger again. He's driving by again. Hey, Tiger! Oh, no.
That looked painful.
Oh, oh my God, Dr. Earl was in the other car.
Creepy sons of bitches.
I see Dr. Earl crawling out of the wreckage. His legs are mangled. Oh, I can see the bone. Oh, that's gnarly.
You know, my grandmother once got in a car accident. My grandmother once got in a horrific car accident. And all that got hurt on her was her pussy. No, I'm just kidding.
That's it.
I'm sorry, it's
still
terrible.
Able to have, children. Damn.
Oh, why do you have to remind me of the kids? Because that makes me sad, dude. Oh, my God.
See, you say that. Every time you say something joking, I have a horrific story to go with it. So.
Oh, my God. Well, the Kobe thing is horrific. It's fucking him and his kid died.
Mine's worse.
Dude, that Kobe shit hurts me. And I'm a Celtics fan. It's fucking awful. Man, I'm so fucking sad now. What the fuck? Why did I make that? Now I'm sad. I really am fucking gonna get upset, man. Kobe fucking, why?
Something near his is private smelly. Saturating all I smell. Bullfrog's penis isn't yucky, send that fat fuck straight to hell. Why can't we kill the bullfrog? Just want to kill the bullfrog. I might just kill the bullfrog. Just love this song.
All right. Is the title on the line Friday? Yeah, Friday is title night. Absolutely.
It's title night this week, baby.
I think you accidentally said on the Raw review next week, but it is this week. So.
Oh. Did I?
I think that's why somebody was confused.
Bitch. I don't know where that Kill the Bullfrog song went. I don't even know where that's from.
Suck my dick. Fuck cancel culture shit. Fuck Karen, you dumb bitch. 'Cause Karens are shit.
Joe Jones is Christ.
All right.
Joe Jones is Christ. He's back and he's Christ. Yeah, he's back, man. I can't believe it. Jeremy Pasta. Thank you, Jeremy Pasta. Good to hear from Joe Jones again. It's been a long time.
See, it reminds me of not that long ago when I was in the hospital and the girl that came in that you said that your grandma got into an accident. The only thing that was hurt was her pussy. Well, this girl, she had her leg up on the dashboard and she split herself in half from the vagina straight up. She didn't make it, but just literally like a wishbone. So never put your feet up on the dash.
That skit with Dr. Earl, queefy sons of bitches, has killed me.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Queefy sons of bitches.
Slappy Fez, brother.
Thank you, Slappy.
Thank you, Slappy Fez. We do gotta roll, man. It's been a while here, and we gotta get rolling, man. But it's been a fun fucking night, man. The donations are off the fucking crazy ball. People are going nuts. Night. People are signing up on Patreon. Fucking Ryback had a song about him. He's coming out with a Ryback rap, the Ry rap. That's crazy.
Number 46 on the charts.
I mean, that's exciting. I mean, let's
be
honest.
Happy. He can celebrate with 2 chicken sandwiches.
I'm happy, man. Listen, bless his heart. I hope he fucking hits, the charts. And I really do. And shout out to Sir Huggingtons, became a $5 patron, and Mad Action became a $5 patron as well. We're back to 305 patrons now. Let's go. Appreciate to have you guys there. And shout out to the $25 producers who are on your screen right now. Jake, do you have any closing? And I'm going to keep trying to fix the membership thing, but we'll see. Jake, do you have any closing statements here tonight?
6, maybe even 6.5, because the main event was excellent. As we said, it was a lot of fun to watch. I'm disappointed that, unfortunately, one of them had to win and somebody had to lose, because I would have liked to have seen both of them in the ladder match that's coming up, the Face of the Revolution match, for someone to get a title shot. That's a great idea. It's their own Money in the Bank. We love ladder matches here at JCS. So Lance Archer being added as a big man to that. You already got Cody, Scorpio Sky. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll see what happens, but all in all, not a bad night. Some good story moments, but not everything hit. But still a show worth watching. So a 6.5 around there, not bad. We'll see what the ratings are. I'm curious to find out tomorrow. But make sure you guys tune in for Out of Nowhere tomorrow night on the Joe Cronin Show. We're going to be covering a lot AEW, WWE news, a little bit on Impact as well. So don't miss it.
And Beersy, man, I know Beersy's a big fan of the audio, so I'm going to have the audio coming back again hopefully soon for you, Beersy. And a lot of other people that want the audio back, too. I had a bit of a just conversion shit, and I wasn't doing it, so I got a lot of catching up to do on audio, so hopefully we'll get that rolling again for you on Patreon also. So thank you guys for that. You want that rap of Ryback on Patreon? Yeah, I'll get that on Patreon, too, the little rappy Ryback thing we did. The Paul Wight, the Big Show in AEW. Shout out to Bullsy, man, for dropping like fucking $500, $600 tonight. D. Welsh dropped a couple hundies, and other people were dropping 5, 10s, and 20s and crazy shit. Soundwave 92. Thank you all for contributing tonight like you have. This was awesome. It's been a really crazy week for me and for Jake even more than me, really. I complain more than Jake, though. That's the difference. But, he's had a real rough time medically. I
got to go for a swallowing study in the morning.
Oh, I can come over and help you.
Swallow.
I can help you with that.
I offered it to you first. You just didn't get back to me in time, so someone else, stepped up.
Anybody needs help on their YouTube channel, hit me up on Patreon under the tier that it's under.
Extremely beneficial. Joe's got some great ideas. Had I actually posted to my YouTube his suggestions, I saw, no exaggeration, I hit over, from like 800 to 1,000 subs just with one little tip. So it's worth it. Absolutely.
And the tip was show your cough.
Look what you did, Joe. You made me cry.
Yeah.
You won't stop talking about me. You mention me again 10
You're the
minutes
one that's
ago.
calling.
Why
You're
won't
the
you
one that's
stop
fucking
talking about
donating.
me? Joe, your court date is April 19th. If you don't show up, you're going to jail.
I'll see you there.
Shut up.
No, your tip was explaining how, specific tagging, and you went into full detail, and my God, does it work.
Right.
It was very beneficial, so.
There's a couple people that I worked with, but they didn't do anything that I said. Instead, the guy, I don't even want to mention his name, but there was a guy, a lot of people know him. He came on a couple shows way back when. He actually fucking signed up for the thing, and we did a bunch of things. But when I told him what to do, he would do one thing, but then not do the other things. And then I'd be like, no, do the other thing. And then he didn't do it. And then instead he just was like, yo, let's just start a show where we bash everybody instead. And I was like, oh my God. This was like 3 years ago or 2 years ago. And I was like, what are you doing? Like, do you follow the stuff I'm saying? Like, and you can have a channel of your own. Instead, he just wanted to do stuff with like Scott and YR and bash everybody. It was weird. And then now he hates them or something. They all hate each other. And I don't pay attention. I don't know anymore what's going on. I don't know who hates anybody and who hates whatever. But these guys all ended up hating each other eventually. But it was just funny. It was just like,
what? Falls apart.
Dude, do the fucking thing. Instead, he wanted to just do that. It was weird, man. I don't know. But like, Drew listened a lot. And then Drew learned a lot. Like, and now Drew knows a lot. Like, there's a couple other people too. But, even some other people didn't listen too. Like, it was weird. And I'd be like, But so, dude, I'm telling you guys, I know how to do this shit. If you got something, go look at someone I also helped out. He'll tell you too. You can hit him up. He's got a baseball channel now, and you guys know him well. Actually, he's on the show. He's donates a lot still to this day. Robbie Hyde is another one. He started his channel, had 100 subs. He didn't know what he was going to do. Now he took initiative and did a lot of things by himself, but I gave him all the stuff at the beginning, and
Duncachino?
now he's got 6,000 subs.
What's my
He's
name?
killing it.
Duncachino. It's a whole new game. Duncachino. You want creamy goodness?
I'm your friend.
Say hello to my
Chocolate blend.
I already have several things written down about Ryback. Anyone want to read it so far?
Well, listen, there's a lot of contradictions you can get him on. You can get him on talking shit about almost anybody. You can get him on, like actually, to be honest, the guy kind of, slanders people a little bit. He kind of slanders people a little bit. I mean, I don't know, man, but whatever. That's not my fight. That's up to those people and him. I don't give a shit. I don't fucking have nothing to do with that. But that being said, we really got to get out of here. So we are going to get out of here.
Shell shock. Somebody just donated to Joe, and that really makes the big guy very, very happy. So what I want to do right now is I want to tell you...
Hey, Ryback! Grundle!
What? Oh, Grundle, gurgle, gurgle, fuck, gurgle,
What the fuck? That was a donation I never used, so hey, it is what it is. Man, somebody wanted to see this, by the way. I didn't show it the other night. They were like really pissed. They were like, what the fuck? I wanted to see, your wife fucking beat the shit out of you. Why didn't you play it? And I was like, oh, fuck, I forgot. I'm sorry. So, ladies and gentlemen, for the guy that wanted to see this, who I forget it was, here it is again for you. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much. Hit that like button on the way out. Tell everybody about the show. Spread it around everywhere like AIDS.
Say I'm waiting, you fucking idiot. I'll come down.
Oh, fuck. I actually played the fucking outtakes.
Whoops.
Fuck, where's the... Well, the outtakes is coming out next week. I've got outtakes of me and Leah. Several times me and Leah getting in fights and... like when she throws me through the boxes and stuff like that. I've got like this whole outtake thing I'm coming out. Because there's one where I fall down the stairs and we actually didn't show it. Like in the video, no one ever even saw me fall down the stairs. And it's really funny because I go tumbling down the stairs. And then as I get to the bottom of the stairs, I roll and I stand up, but then I throw myself into the wall. And it's pretty funny.
Ass over, head over tea kettle.
You guys are going to like the outtakes next week, but I'm not going to spoil it here. It'll be on Monetize This the week after the belt.
I'm waiting, you fucking
there you
idiot.
Go.
I'm waiting, you fucking idiot. Good night, Jake. Love you, brother.
Doing a lot of stuff tonight.
You know what that is?
What that is?
Yeah, that.
That's a sheetrock.
No, that's the stuff that you were supposed to put up in the living room a year ago.
I mean, I'm still gonna put it up. It's just, it's monetized this tonight. I don't have time to deal with this right now. I don't know why you're asking me about this right now.
Fine, have it your way, piece of shit.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, I thought it was gonna hurt more.
Don't forget, I'm coming for that belt, you little bitch.
And what happened, Leah? Leah got no belt. No belt for Leah. No belt for Leah. Leah, you got no belt. You like the no belt? You got a no belt. You fucking got no belt there. You got no belt, you leprechaun bitch. You goddamn leprechaun bitch. Thanks for being here with us tonight for the AEW review. What Monetize This was it where Leah had to take over and do the show for me? Anybody remember? Was it $2.98? I don't remember. It was the one where I got like too high. Remember that where I got too high? By the way, Leah is the queen of the wheel for the week. Shout out to my queen of a wife.
A little bit of the bubbly. That's it.
A little bit of the bubbly, baby. We got to get that donation back. I just realized that. We got to get the bubbly donation back. I fucking forgot about that. Thank you, D. Welsh, for the donos, man. Thank you, Bolsey. What night was it where I got high as fuck? It wasn't the Larry Funk episode, was it? Does anybody remember what episode it was where I got like too fucked up? And like Leah had to end the show or whatever? Oh, it was. It was. Yep, it was 295. Good call. Good thing Leah ran the show.
Crazy.
Fucking didn't do shit for this.
No, you're good. Look, Tony's lining up for you.
I just sparked up a joint for you, man.
And all
Dude,
my
what a
Irish,
fucking...
all my Irish.
Oh, is he down there
glory
now?
Fucking look like a potato.
Look, Leah's selling herself on cam now. Oh my god.
Unreal.
Look, this is just...
I don't even want to be here. I have no makeup on.
This is
Look
the
my
best
hair isn't done.
monetized
I got the
this.
fucking curly
We're going
fro
all
shit going on. See, this is fucking Irish shit here.
There you
Fucking
go.
awful.
Look, Joe's looking sexy. Oh, look at that. Oh,
I can't believe that I fucking am alive right now.
you look good, Joe. Look at that, man. Have you
Leah's,
been working out? Your arms look
Leah
buff.
is wrecked
What
right
the
here.
fuck?
She's hammered.
Big belly.
Work out.
Aw.
Damn. Work out.
Joe Bullsy is
Damn it, I'm
attacking
trying
me.
to-
Tell him to stop. The court
There we
date
go.
is April 19th. Remember it on 2 p.m.
Joe.
Feed me cookies. And also you need to let me talk. You keep mocking my voice. That is cyberbullying. You mentioned me 5 minutes ago again. Why are you still?
All right, I won't mention you. Good job. You win. You win. There you go. Look, you win. See? Well, you can do this too. You can just. I'm trying to see what he's talking about and monetize this
I'm trying
295.
my best over
I'm
here.
drinking too. Now I'm drinking because I feel like I'm alive again.
Are
That
you
was
back?
Terrifying.
Are you back to reality?
Feel like I'm
Like
alive.
the right high, like how you're supposed to be.
Let's get a second
That's
win.
that right there.
You can see my freckles, I feel like.
Yeah.
You gotta hide that shit.
Yeah, like I wish I.
Favorite brand.
Favorite donation song. Spin the wheel X30 for Cold as Ice, the Queen of Mean Leah. Lol.
Oh my-
Great job as host tonight as well.
Oh my God, Sith Negan!
It is my favorite.
By the way, real quick bonus here. Sith Negan actually sent me an email. I know I'm still in the air, so I was leaving. Sith Negan sent me an email. Mr. Daryl Stoltz sent me an email, and he said, what did he say? Because I wanted to mention really quickly. He said, let me know what you think if you can. And it's about how Vince McMahon and WWE should book the World Universal titles. Sith, I think I'm going to read that on air and react to it and talk about it. If that's okay with you in like a recorded video. If he's listening right now, Sith Negan, Daryl Stoltz, I'll probably email you back anyway and let you know that. But let me know. I think that'd be a good video to do. So I think I'm going to do that. Anyway, I'm really out of here, man. Thanks to everybody who supported all night again. We are out of here. It's the Joe Cronin Show. Thank you guys for supporting. Over 304 patrons. We're like literally around 60 million views on YouTube, despite some of those videos being deleted, so the millions don't add up. But I think we're technically, it says we're at 30 or 28 million or something, but we're actually really have hit 60 million or so, which is fucking crazy. Shout out to you guys and all the hoes out there. Hire me, AEW, on board. Let's go. All right, but anyway, have a good day tomorrow.
You're staring at the $25 producers of the Joe Cronin Show on Patreon.